Hello everybody, my name is Lilian Jansbeke and I will show you around in GatherTown. It's the app we will use for the social events during the ISQOLS conference, and I'm one of the initiators to use this. So I will show you around and show you how to interact within GatherTown. So when you click on the link you receive from us, you see this screen, and here you can edit your character. You can put in your name, if you want to add how you will want to be addressed, then you can add that. You can change your avatar, you can change your clothing, and then next. Here will be your video and the devices that are used to show you and to hear you and to listen to others. Important to say is that GatherTown works best on a laptop or a PC. A mobile device is not working very well yet, so when you are behind the computer, everything will be fine. Well, when you click join the gathering, you will show up in the first room of our ISQOLS conference space. Well, getting around is very easy. You can just use the arrow keys. When you press the left arrow key, you will go to the left. And when you press the right arrow key, you go to the right. And when you press up, you go up, and press down, down. So that's very easy. In GatherTown, there can be all kinds of objects, and when they get yellow framed, there is some interaction that's possible. In this case, you have always to press X to interact. So when I press X on my keyboard, there's a note saying that this is the meeting point. And when you want to ask other people to meet you, you can do that here at the meeting point if you want to. You can press X again to close it. And something different is that this meeting point is on a blue square, a carpet. And a carpet in our gathering is indicating that it's a private space. You'll see when I step out, the screen lights up a bit, and when I step onto the carpet, it is fading, and here below it says, let me show you again, just on top of my name, it says that I'm in a private space. This means that only the people who step on this square can talk to each other. No one other in this room can hear you. So when I am just here, I will not be able to hear you. So that are private spaces. There are several of them throughout our gathering space. When I go up, we go to the main conference space. There are also a lot of carpets with chairs and tables and benches where you can sit. This is the booth of the ISQOLS. Again, when I press X to interact, when I press X, I will go to the ISQOLS website. Let us go into room 6, because that's something we will do during the conference also. That's our poster rooms. We can have our posters that are up and presented. We will put them up here also. So when I step onto a private space just in front of a poster, in my screen will appear the title of the poster and the authors of the poster. And again, when I press X to interact, the poster will load. There's a little hand here, and I can scroll through the poster. In my case, there is a QR code where you can have a copy. So here, just leave those two out, it's not important. On top of your screen will be the persons who are in the private space looking at the same poster, so you can talk to each other to see what's happening. and pressing the X will close the poster again. Just step to the other one. Again, there's a title. If it's interesting, you can press X and a poster or something will appear. And you can talk to the persons who are in the private space. So this room can be packed, but everyone who's on a private space can only talk to each other and others won't hear you. That's also the case in the whole gathering space. You can only talk to the people who are in direct connection with you. When you walk away by someone, the video will fade, and in the end the video will disappear and you can no longer talk to each other. So only the people nearby are able to hear you and you can listen to them. And when you move away, just in real life, you won't be able to hear them in the end, and then you will meet new people. So let's go down. We also have room 1. Room 1 is the keynote room. If we have someone who wants to talk or present something, they will go on stage and they can share their screen. People in the room can only talk to the persons around them, but when you want to ask a question at the end of the presentation, you go to the megaphone tile here, and when you step on it, it's called a spotlight square. Then you are broadcasting to the whole room and everybody will be able to hear your question. And when you step up to the right or to the left or to down, people won't hear you when they are further away. So we have also room 2 and 3 that are just smaller spaces where you can go to someone, and this is the lounge. We also have a bar and some private spaces again. You can sit by the fireplace, and there are some tables with games on it where you can interact. Press X to interact again is there, so you can play a game with someone if you want to. So this is also possible to meet people and to talk to them, sit down with them, grab yourself a drink or something to eat from the kitchen, and you can talk to each other just as you would do in real life. Well, I'm alone now here, but when there are more people, you will see here all those names that are logged in. And when you right click on names, you can chat with them, you can locate them on the map. That's also important when it's busy and you don't know where someone is. Just try some stuff, it won't break. So that's how you move around in our ISQOLS gathering, and there are some people like Jill Johnson and I who will be there at certain times. You will read that in the program, where you can ask questions, or just when you want to meet me, just come up to me and say hi. So I hope I see a lot of people of you gathering here in Gathertown. See you then. Bye bye.